See if anything is happening. Right. Okay. We live. I think I'm going live, and I've just got a notification on my phone to say that something's happening with YouTube. So I'm guessing this is it. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hard to know what to say to start. The world is going to hell in a fucking handbasket at the moment. This is live. I may swear, particularly with the prick in the White House doing everything he's doing. I don't want to get. I'm trying not to get political, but it's so frustrating when you have been trying to tell to everybody you know how shit it's going to be under the prick, and they either ignore your warnings or say, "Oh, I think he's funny. He says what he thinks, but he doesn't do what he says." But it doesn't matter. It doesn't. We're here to play. We're here to put some Lego. Level Up Observer. God bless him. I think he's given up. I've had a chat with some of the other chaps, Dan and Creaky, saying about I think he's packed it in. Which is, if he has, it's up to him. Um, about one thing like a level F observer, and you know what? For all the consternation, I think of it quite fondly. He used to call me Lego Boy because when I was filming over at the house, there were Lego sets in the background. I've still got a few here. I've still got the Ecto one. I've got Optimus Prime. I've got Soundwave, and I sold most. I'm selling most of the other ones, and I did have Hogwarts. I'm selling that today. I've got this. I got this a couple of weeks ago. I had 3 weeks off at the start of the year, and I haven't put it together yet. And I was gonna put this together while watching Last Boy Scout. Remember the Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans film? No, Damon Wayans or Marlon Wayans? I think it's Damon Wayans. I haven't got around to watching that, but today I thought a bit of a quiet Saturday. I'll put it together. I think I'll do it live. Okay. Handy tip. Chinese takeaway pots, always handy for the spares and the little thing. You've got tons of them over there. It's a bit yellow, that one, but it's probably been well used. I don't know which way around this goes, so I'm literally just going to crack up. If anybody wants to pop in and say anything, I shall. Let's go. There we go. On to three. All paper bags these days. It's all very eco-friendly, um, which is a pain because, for lack of a better expression, they're messing up. I had a missing piece in. What did I have? I had Bowser, the mighty Bowser. There was a missing piece in that. I think it was one of the flames on the pillars standing on the base next to him. Um, my sister has got the Goonies ship. She's missing a bit. I've got Max. Excuse me, still got the cough. I've got Max Peelybone, which is the banana, half skeleton. That was missing a piece. And I thought I was missing a piece in Soundwave. But because these bags of paper, you can't see. If you're missing a little bit, it's one tiny bit stuck right down in the corner, you can't see it. So, anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's put them on my there. Right, so, yuckity up, let's get started. All these cables hopefully won't interfere with my building process. Oh, excuse me. I tried to get a doctor's appointment for my cough, and this isn't also political. Can't get a doctor's appointment for 10 days. And what they did say was, oh, because you do everything by text or you do everything by a web portal, and you fill out all your details, what your symptoms are, and then they get back to you. And they did 2 minutes later saying, oh, we're ever so busy at the moment, so we can't offer you a full of time appointment. Go to this link. Ooh, I've got pink bits. Go to this link, and it'll tell you waiting times in local places that can help you out. Okay, says I. So I have a look at the link, and it's nothing but a list of A&E departments, casualty departments, ER departments. And you hear people, stories of people saying, oh, they're filling up spaces in A&E waiting rooms for simple things like coughs and colds and hiccups in some cases, which is fine, but it only counts. You kind of get annoyed with it unless it's the NHS telling people to go to A&E departments for coughs and colds. So I did not do that. I'm just going to get some lighting going. That's better. That's better. So yeah, don't blame the people for deciding to go to A&E because they've been bloody told to go there. I didn't know this was going to get so political, this one. Right, so let's get cracking on. What's going to be the best thing? So, yeah, let's go up. Whatever. So, you know what I'm building. Feel free to chat in. There may be long periods of silence while I concentrate. And what I do tend to do, because I am undiagnosed with something's wrong, as the term goes, I tend to skip and I think, what the hell's gone on? I've missed a bit, I'm missing a piece, and no, I just skipped a bit myself. Okay, that is not fitting for a very big chunky bit. Just going to quickly check something because I'm sure it went to public. Bear with. I had to do something with Max's new Gmail account, so it sent all my stuff sideways. Let's go content. Let's go live and let's go. Let's do that. Let's do that. So, yeah, public. So it goes, what? That's saved. Let's crack on. Right. Where the hell was I? So, two, turning over. So, jump. And I've got one of those. 4 1. It believe is only as wide as 4. But it's quite good. So, looking forward to how it turns out. Then I want another. Oh, that's not going to be a lot of holding that on, is it? Okay. And then we're going to put another. So we get another one of these. And that one. Two more of these. One thing I've noticed it in the Hogwarts set actually, was the first large set I got in what year did it come out? 2018. For pieces that aren't visible, they're gaily coloured. For example, pink. This set, as it's displayed, is pink, yellow, and black. There is another element coming on the roof later, but there's no reason for them to be pink because these pieces are identifiable as not being visible. Genius idea, so simple, and it lets Lego get rid of um, loads of pieces they probably will never use anywhere else. So that's that one, that's that one, that's that one. I've got lights reflecting off me everywhere. Oh, there's new bits. What's that one? Interesting. This is one of those twee little sets you think, who's going to buy that? And you look at the bill and how it's put together. Because half of Lego isn't just looking building it, putting it together. It's the actual. It is just the build. But how are we? One there. Bigger, bigger, bigger. I think what I might do is bring this down a bit because I think you're a bit far away. I don't usually. There you go. Yeah, that might be a bit better. Lots of shadows. What am I going to do to improve this a bit? There you go. Spin that round. Turn that around. Turn that down. There we go. Investing. There we go. Anything better? Okay. Actually, I do have another one, but Can't be asked to move the table. That'll do. Where the hell was I? Right, so I need one, two of those, one of these, and one of them. Okay, so put that there, that there. Um, oh, good enough, are we? 6161 chunky 4. And that. Oh, it's weird that Emma Watson's likes things that fit into other things. Cans and cup holders, that kind of thing. Right, so you want to square. Uh, two of those, one of those. Yeah, there's one thing I do remember about saying about the weird little bits. Um, Lego Hogwarts, there's a lot of red 4x2 blocks, and apparently that's all to do with something about it being the first big piece they made or something. Because I remember my first Lego set was amazing. It was a multi set, and you had a set of blocks where you could build like 5 or 6 different models. I think it was 6 different models, and there was like a speedboat and a Land Rover with a trailer. There was a fire engine. Christmas Day, I did nothing but. That's all I did. I sat in the corner and I built Lego set after Lego set, and after that, I was hooked. A couple of years later, I think the year later, they got me. My mum and dad got me the Lego Blue Space robot thing. Um, it's like a bipedal thing with a command center at the top, and you had a little spaceship and a little rover buggy. Bloody amazing, loved it. Let's me go. Right, so 1, 2, and 5. So we're going to be doing a lot of this, are we? So it's already started, and that's the bottom of the S, I think. A lot of it's not just putting together; it's seeing how the parts create. Um, get comfy. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Uh, One of the most unique building things I saw was in the Ecto One, the recent Ghostbusters Ecto One that came out with Afterlife. Um, there were 2 pieces you put on the bottom of the car before you attach the wheels at the front, and what that does is it holds the engine up. It holds the model up off the surface you're using. Um, but later on in the model, you take them off when you put the wheels on, and then you use them for another part. It's just a quirky little part of it that I'd never seen before, or a quirky little method, so to speak. 2 of those, 2 of those, and don't start kicking things off the table. There we go. Hello, everybody. Greetings. Hopefully you got it from the thumbnail. Oh, hello, everybody. Even more. Building the Star Wars logo set, which is a little bit inert, really. Doesn't really do much. It just sort of sits there. But then again, when you have the bigger models, that's what they do as well. Um, you don't get to play with the Lego Hogwarts castle. You just build it and look at it. Fine by me. Well, hello. Oh, interesting bits. Quirky little bits. Oh, there's there. There's there. Hopefully you've got enough light. I've got a couple of lamps on. Um, Yeah, I should be okay. If I need to, I'll get in. I do have another one I can bring in. 2 of those. 1, 2. Interesting. Interesting. 2 more of those. There you go. Oh, hello. Tree stems. Yeah, 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 yeah. And that's upside down, which really isn't helping. That's a problem. Not a lot of light. Everything's black. Interesting. I think I might bring that down a bit more again, actually, because I don't think you guys can see what I'm doing. How's that? That's a bit better. Oh, that's much better. Should have done that first. Well, are we? So done that. Right. Two lamps, two lamps, two twos, a bright eight and a big eight. Right. I know what am I doing? That one. That one. Two under. And just empty lampy. And they are ramp down. Stunning stuff. Stunning stuff. Oh, that's overlapping. Oh, that's very interesting. Okay. Uh-huh. And then we got a one of those. Amazing. They're in front of me. I can probably see them. You can be staring at the tiles and you can't see anything. That one there. Stay. So I'm guessing I know what's going to happen there. Right, so I need this again. So I'm going to say so it was two ramps, two lamps. I think this is the A. Um, two of those. Mhm. So this is basically exactly the same as the one before. So somebody's probably doodling with Lego. So I know what to do because one of the things I did wasn't 3D creative when I was a kid. So what I would probably do is there were these flat pictures. You had the green bases and you just drew pictures. It's like fuzzy felt, but with Lego. Right. Two twos, two ones, and another black tree. So that one goes there. And then it's right. So that's basically locking those in and still making it three wide. So that's fine. And then we've got these things, which indeed are the bases of the A's. I was actually listening to this on the way to the shop earlier. Cool. Yeah, if I do it that way, it's much better. Right, so here comes the pink. I'm going to turn this around because it's better for me. Could I mirror that screen? No, let's not. Let's not bother. Doesn't matter. Another treat. Oh, I did. Well, what do you know? What do you know? There's already a piece missing. They are getting. I lied. I lied. It's right here. So I was going to make some horrible declarative statement about my beloved Lego, and I do apologise, Lego. Um, should have bloody name checked him now. I'm sure they'll see it at some point. One of those. One of those. But if you are watching Lego, you're getting quite bad at missing pieces. What they do have, I think a lot of people will know this. They do have a free service. If you are missing pieces, they will supply them for you. And if it's only one or two, they'll supply them for free. You just have to go onto the website. I can't remember what part. Go onto the website, declare that you are an owner of that particular part. So that one goes yonder, and they'll send that free. I was just repackaging. What was I repackaging? Luke Skywalker, Red 5, the helmet collection set. Um, and it was missing a tiny little 2x1 flat red. And I could not find it. I have a box of spares. I've got a tub, one of these Chinese takeaway tubs full of spares. And I didn't have one. So they get lost along the way. It probably is somewhere. Probably not here at the house and on at the house. But I started to order it, and it took about 3 or 4 days. Free service, as long as you don't take the Mickey. I'm sure they're happy to oblige, because nobody is perfect. So, right, what we've got going on here? We have got two. This is an interesting one. We've got one with a bar. You've got two slats on top of each other. And then we've got that. And this is something to do with the R, I think. The first R, anyway. And that goes upside down, clips into that brown. Ooh. Interesting. Let's do the other one. So that is one of those. Thing. So I was going to be sitting down watching a movie, but I thought I'd spend my Saturday evening with you guys. Because why the hell not? Right, that goes in there, and that one snips in there. So it's backwards for you guys, but you can kind of see S, that's R. Yeah, getting there. Interesting. Here comes the blue, which goes in. Oh, no, yeah. Easy, tiger. That one, that one. Two more flats. That's bag one. Coming along nicely. Right, I believe that's bag two now. How many spares? Got one ramp, one flat, and one stud. Never use those. Number two. Like I was saying, with the old clear sets, you could see if there was anything left behind. And these you can't. Oh, come on. Oh, nice little iridescent maroon super ones. Next. Oh, a little bit closer. See, back in my day, I mean, not that long ago, the Hogwarts castle. If you don't know if you can see it, this part here was outlined in red, and that tells you the new parts you've got on. Hogwarts Lego Castle, however, 6,000 pieces. And all it does is, from one page to the next, it doesn't tell you tells you what the pieces are. You've still got your little pictogram up here telling you which is the picture you're using, but it doesn't tell you where they go. You've literally got to hunt for them. And when the set starts getting quite large, it's tricky to spot the pieces. But then again, that's half the fun. Right. Uh, and it confuses me what they put in the small bags as well. Something is tiny bits, but I've got tiny bits here, 2x1 flats. Weird. So one more of those. Why didn't I do it? It does. It's all creative. It's all to do with the creative process. One more. Okay. So that's something to do with A. Interesting. Uh, one of those, and nice snazzy purple colour. Lovely. Purple, maroon, whatever the hell it is. So that goes on top of there, H2 down there, and that goes, why then bother? They're gonna, okay, they're gonna hide it anyway. Jackie. Oh, hello, I have bleeped, why have I bleeped? That's going to be, well, I shall talk to you later, matey. Right, where the hell was I? I'm lost. I got spoken to. Luckily, I can observe my texts without letting them know. Right. So if that was a bit loud, everyone. That one, and very good. Uh, ah, so I'm going to be quiet because I am making the old interesting. The old sets I'm trying to sell some, and so that bleep was somebody asking for collection address, which is what I shall give them once I've done this. Oh, for God's sake. I don't know what's with me scatterbrain recently. Proper scatterbrain. That one there, that one there. Done that, done that, done that, done that. We had a little medical emergency at work. Somebody needed to go to the hospital on Thursday. So I was mugging to had to step up, which I gladly do. But it did mean I was a little bit discombobulated and I kept on putting things down and forgetting where I bloody put them. Undiagnosed, but something ain't right, as the term goes, or the t-shirt goes. Right, for one, orange for one, I want a black ingot, black tuber one round, and a black portal one. Right, so I need that. Ingot, whatever you want to call it, tuber one round. And that goes on top of there. And you're saying that goes in there. Snazzy. Okay. That one there. Two 1 flats. Greetings. Oh, two more of those. Okie dokie. So that's going in there. And that is going in. Oh, that bit. Okay. Right. Forward two. Forward one. Tree. Okay, so that tree is just going straight on top of that bit. And two at the front, one at the back. It's just like bricklaying. Each layer reinforces the last. Right, four table one flats. One, two, three, four. They're going around here. And you've got two long flats, which are. Oh, interesting. Get in. Oh, it's not enjoying that. What's going on now? Not enjoying that at all. Oh, it studs in, which is probably why it isn't liking it. I think it's going studs in. Come on, come on. Think of England. There we go. Oh no, they see. Look at that. Am I breaking things? I think I'm breaking things. I'm being too aggressive, still with my life, and that's the wrong way around. Try that. Right, enjoyed that one. It's my big manly hands getting in the way. That is a bit fiddly, that bit, truth be told. Very fiddly indeed. Still not. Yowzers. Or as Christopher would say, Holy Toledo. We're going in, and we're getting in, and we remember what your mother told you? There we go. Hand on your apron, all that garbage. Done that, done that, done that. Splendid. Right, so another ringer. 4 by 2 square, 2 by 2 square, and one of them. I think this is just to make it all Star Warsy. I'm. I've done it, haven't I? I've missed a bit, but luckily, recoverable because that goes in there. That goes there. And that goes there. Okay, so that one. Rounds. Flat. 2 by 2. So 1, 2 by 1. Hello again, everybody. Welcome back. If that was you lot. If not, hello. Well, welcome to the show. It's not how we usually say that. That's fireworks, isn't it? If you can't see, we are making the Star Wars logo. Nearly there. Well, not really. I'm not just doing stars. You get 2 books, 6 bags. Um, yeah, it's just an interesting build to see how it all goes together, which is always the point of Lego Wi-Fi. That one, I want a 2 by 1 round, 4 by 1 yellow. Ooh, snazzy. And then we want 2 by 1 block with a 1 by 1 flat, and I want that twice. That's going to go. Where the hell is that? I was going to go off the back. Okay, then this is interesting. Well, I want some up ladders, 2 by 1 block, 2 by 1 block. Can't see for looking. And then I want 2 by 1 flats again. A lot of these in this level. Stage. Okay. They go on there. Yeah. Okay. Orange onto 10. Over. That goes down the arse, so to speak. 2 by 1 lumpy block. Call it what you will. Oh, little arch, little arch, little stud, little stud. Oh, that hasn't worked properly, has it? Right, little arches over the gap here. See that okay? Yeah, very good. I understand that people want to see how these things are put together. In a crude and rudimentary setup I have here. Okay. How are we doing? 2, 2 by 3 means if I want to take this apart, that's 4 by 2, 4 by 4 flats together, which means if I want to take back, this bloody thing comes into play. That one goes there. Lovely. Okay. Oh, okay. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 little chairs. Oh God! Somebody was singing Two Little Boys while famous the other day. I don't know why. And now it's stuck in my bloody head. And that's not the kind of person you want to have stuck in your head. It's that one that goes thusly. Lovely. And then we're going to have 4 by 1, 2 by 1, and then 4 of these things. Nope, that's upside down. It's also upside down. And then one more of these. And that will go bizarre. Right, might behave. Okay, let's end that. Bit better. Okay, so that's that one still. So this is all going to go on in one go, I think. Yes, here it comes. Right, one of them. One of those. One of them. 4 more of these. How's it? 2, 3, 4. 2 by 1 flat. And that's going to go roughly. Aha! Gosh, that's clever. That's cool. I like that. And then I think the 4 by 2 flat is a locking piece in there. Bingo. Right, bag 2 done. Coming along nicely. So bag 3 is just going to be the rest of it. So wait. Wait. Second. Well, let's say. Probably not a real word. See, now, this I don't get. These little red shiny, excuse me, should be in there. Little bits like that should be in the little bag. Because knowing me, I'll probably kick them under the sofa, and because of the way I'm sat down, I'll never be able to get them out again. It's probably brought my drink over because I'm beginning to get a little bit thirsty. Ooh, an interesting colour. It's like a pink, beige pink. Interesting. More turquoise bits. Right, so where are we? Line 3? Bag 3. Yeah, we do. 38 minutes in. So this might be. Sorry, to our video. Right, so that one and that one. I haven't got fantastic lighting in this room. And so when I was trying to take Darth Vader's head the other day, my God, I couldn't see a thing. Right. So I want 2 more of these, and they're going back to back. Back to back, they shot each other. No, was it back to back? They face each other, drew their swords, and shot each other. That's the line. Which I was reminded of the other day. See? Drange. Right, that one goes there, and that one goes there. Good are. A couple of black flats, and then again, oh hello, and then 4 black lamps. So they will go there, 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 and there, and there. Okay, done. Right, 2 by 1 doubles. This is probably all unofficial names I'm making up on the spot, but it helps me. That goes thusly. 4 by 1, 2 by 1 round. That was in the little bag earlier. I'm confused with the way you're doing things. And 2 of those. Right, so I need Okay, so that one goes there, that one goes there, and they go there and out there. One of those. Well, that's interesting. I've done one of those before. I've just had to have two of them. So hurrah. So one, two, two of those. Two, two, but one yellow. Flat, two, one, but one yellow. That's one round, two, one. Right, so from there we have four, one yellow. I'll get you in a second. Two for one round. Weird flat double stud I've never had before. And I want two of those. Six for two. And then I had a there you go, it's a double cap. There you go. So I've put a two for one down here somewhere, and it is that. Then I wish I put gloves on. I've got greasy as hell fingers. Mind you, I've eaten fish and chips today, so that's probably why. Two ingots. Ingot, what I call, I don't know if you've been able to see that. It's just a two for one flat, but it's got like the little. If you paint it gold, it'll be a gold bar. I'll put it that way. So, um, I think there's a lot of them in the Golf Chickens car. Okay, that one there. Okay, so one, two, three, four. Two ramps, big ramps, big ramps, big ramps. Somebody point it out to me because I can't bloody see it. There it is. One, two. Two small rampy cats. One. That's another new one. Haven't seen one of those before. Don't. I'll show you later. Okay. That is interesting. Found it, found it, found it. Found it. You hate that. One, two, one, two, two, one. Chairs. And two of those. Right. So, what he's saying is give peace a chance. One goes that goes under, single stud on, and ramp over there. Nice. Interesting. Ramp up again, stud on, slope. Where's the slopey top? Big ramp up, single stud there, and one of those. Two of those. And they go. That's the bottom of the S. Ooh, that's only held on by a single stud. That's not very reassuring. Okay. I'm then at the end of this book. So, this is the interesting bit. Okay, so. Uh, one, two, three, four. Um, one, two, three, four. Don't do that. And these bits, which are two to one ramp, which I have never had before. So that's interesting. And then you do that, and they're all facing up, I believe they are. And they are going to be the inside of the top of the A. Do you want a second? Don't worry, I'll have a forgotten you. We're coming over this side. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't do that. Lego players grow their nails. Players, artists, creators, builders. I are not the Lego boy. No. Stay. What's that one? Interesting. Right. So there we go. 4x2 flat. And here I am, missing a block. And the whole thing comes crushing to a halt because I'm missing a huge block. And I can't continue. That's the ramp. Does that piece. They have given me. No, they haven't. Wow, that's depressing. If you weren't here at the start of the stream, I was saying about how bad they were getting for missing pieces out of sets. And it does appear I'm missing a piece. A rather big piece, a rather obvious piece. A piece you wouldn't bloody miss. It's a bloody great 4x2 block. It's not just a 4x2 flat, it's a 4x2 block. Well, that sucks. How can he miss that? These things are graded by weight. And they weigh the bags. I know how they pack these because it's the same process as they have in food packing factories. Let's go forwards. Let's go forwards. To see if they've given me a black one instead of a yellow one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on with the build. Let me check because, wow. Why was you saying that? It's going to stick out like a sore thumb, but I'm going to order the spare bit. Um, oop, crash, bang, sorry, microphone. Giving away secrets there. I definitely haven't got it wrong in somewhere else because that's not how this set works. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the black 4x2 they give me. It's going to be there, and it's going to be facing. That's all I can do. Might be able to sort it somewhere else out in the build, but let's see how we get on. So just for completionist's sake, I'm going to do it anyway. Let's see how we got on. Gosh, that's depressing. And that goes under there. But if there's one more missing bit, I will have to put the kibosh on this. Goes there. That goes. Oh, there you go. That one there. So that's going to go there, and it's going to look terrible. But it's all I can do. Okie God love them. You can't complain too much because the amount of pieces they throw around. But this is what happens now when there's too much automation. Everything is done by a machine. There's a fascinating video on YouTube how minifigs are put together, and it shows you how they're painted, how they're sorted, how the tiny little hands are, sorted so it's left hand and right hand, how the arms are different, and how the bodies are stamped and how the faces are stamped. But there's no human apart from emptying big buckets of pieces into hoppers that then get sorted on these big roundabout things. Everything is done by machines, which, given their popularity, is understandable because the amount of pieces they have to do and the money, you go into any of the big Lego store, like in Leicester Square, the amount of pieces per box and how many boxes per shop. For one thing, they wouldn't be able to make as many sets, and two, the prices would be double what they are now, which is fine, I suppose. Right, so one of those, two of those. That's that. That goes over. One. Oh, this is the twee little thing. I think this is a little thing. Full one. Okay, so one of the featured things, and so that goes there. Oh, I see. That's even more. Because I just realised that little peach-coloured little semicircle is Tatooine. Right, so I'm going to build the tiniest Star Destroyer I've ever seen. And do that one, and then fill that across the top. Okay. Genius, little tiny little things like that. That's a Star Destroyer. And it looks like a Star Destroyer. It's amazing. It looks like a bit of an A-wing, a grey A-wing, but it still looks jolly splendid and adorable. And the next one, I believe, is a 10-4, which is even less pieces. That one. That's 3 pieces, and that's a 10-4. And it looks like the 10-4, and it's 3 pieces of Lego. And these pieces have been around for years. It's just the genius of, like, what do they call them? Not Imagineers, because Imagineers is Disney. But still, the genius behind 3 pieces, and it looks like, amazing, 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 amazing. Anyway, right, 2 long uns. Okay. I'm still annoyed about the missing piece. Okay, that's that one, and I've got the double in there. Doubling. And I have two. Why do I feel I'm missing something? Doesn't feel like there's enough bits. And that one, and that one. That doesn't feel like I'm sure it's going to resolve itself on the next page. I'm sure it'll be absolutely tickety boo fine. Because they know what they're talking about. Yep. Now we're going to go Period watching my minds now. 4x1, 4 chairs. 2, 3, 4. A couple of double over ramps. 1, 2. So if there was another piece missing, I would have been quite unhappy. Then it's 2 of those. And that goes yonder. Oh, for God's sake. I have not done this. Yeah, yeah. That's embarrassing. But luckily, easily solvable. Get that down. No. What I was saying about that bit of being only held on by one bit, it's actually 3, and that's me making a mistake. Luckily, nobody's watching me live. Right, that can go back. As for that, easily solved. Look at that, but that is only held on by 2. That can go there, that can go there, that can go there. And I've broken the tanting. I bent my walkie. Okay, so that's that one. And that's going to be held in place by what comes next, I'll assume. So, one of those. One of them. Flat. That will hold that in place. Now we get somewhere. I slight type here, which goes over the top. And this is going to be I'm assuming. So let me check this around here so you guys can see it. Very annoyed about that bit, but something that can be rectified later, I'm assuming. 2. There's going to be 5 of those. And that I think is just going to sit on top of there. That goes out like that. So, all things being equal, this would have looked amazing already. However, they screwed up and they've given me the wrong bit. There. So that'll do for the A star. Sorry, what's the time? How long have I been going? Oh, let me have a quick drink and then we'll crack straight on. Wars. So that's quite okay. Bear with. Right there for a second. I'm just going to do. Don't knock the bloody camera over, you damn buffoon. I'm knock the camera over like a damn buffoon, aren't I? Bear with. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, back in the room. Bear with. I'm going to be having something in my mouth for the next 5, 10 minutes. No, honestly, I probably shouldn't be doing this much talking. Pinky. Going to bring this light over a bit closer. Let's open my collection with ow. Too many pots like the bigger sets. Right. Over. Camera on the stick. Over. There we go. Right. Let's go that way. Let's go that way. Down. Nobody wants to see me. So, Star is done. It's so annoying, but can't be helped unless I find a yellow 4x2, and I can very easily sort this out. All it needs is that bit and that bit, and I can take it. So, not the end of the world, not a disaster, but sloppy. Considering the machine does all this, you know, from this point of view, it looks like rats. That could do with timing up a bit, actually. Aha, I found it. Do you know what? Can you spot the deliberate mistake? How much can I undo this? Right, let's do this live. See if I can rectify this live. Dun, 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 dun. I take back everything. It really is me getting it wrong. But like I say, I think I said it at the start. Undiagnosed, but something ain't right. And that's me all over. And now I have to try and remember. It's all goes back together. Really, all that is just held on with that. Right, bear with me. This is damage control. I know that is that. That is that. That would be that. That's that. Um, no, that's also upside down and inside out. Upside down and inside out. That's like a freight train. Digga, 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 digga. Okay, ignore everything I said. I do apologise to all the people at Lego, or the robots at Lego that do this thing. Let's see how we get on with Play 2 though, shall we? Right, Play 2 coming up. I think I did rather well there actually. Picturing that one. Upside down, inside out. More pink. So I'll probably do if I can reach this video, I'll do a speed up time lapse. Which people seem to like that as well. So, right, pay attention to colours. For one, range. Upside down. I've got OK Go in my head now. Also, I probably can't put any copyrighted music on. Demonetization and whatnot. Um, that's not what I would have expected to do there. Let me, where's, really? Okay, fair enough, if you want to do it that way. Far be it from me to question their motives, but I personally would have swapped these to make them looking cheeses, but it's probably aesthetics. And I did just drop that one by one block, didn't I? Yes, I did. Because normally at this stage you'd swap them so they would be locked in. Hello, Joel Hickerson. Sir, how the devil are you? Taking an easy one today. Just want to take a break from all the crap that's going on the planet. Um, There's had a bit of a drama with the first section. I thought they had some bits missing, but it was me mucking up. Right, that one, that one, that one. Yeah, okay. Good. One of these red things. One and 60 of those. Is that going to use the same method as the other one? I wonder. Oopsies. That one. I think they use the same method in the earlier part of the first bit. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, it does come up on my thing. That's handy. Long reds. Two, two, one flat. And fly. Fly. That's me. Side out, side out. Fake train. Forgive me if I've got a bit quiet. I've probably run out of things to say. All right, two more of them. I've spent quite a lot of time berating Lego for something they completely didn't do. No. Right angle flats, anyone? Oh, there's one, and there's two. Jolly good. Always empty little bits into another pot. That one. What did I do? I did do two, two. Oh, okay, stagey. Inside down and inside out. Hook, 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 hook. Hook, Hobie. Serve. And 2-1 block. There it is. Yes, yes, it was the under part of the S, I think. Yeah, so that's going to hook onto there. Oh, leave that, that's fine. So 2 more of those. Hunt the single thing that looks like all the other single things. And try not to berate the company while doing it. And one of those. Right, so that one. The thumb, by the way, the perils of opening a gate. That's how I did that. I haven't started taking on nail polish. Not this season, anyway. Can't find a colour that suits me. And that one will go in there. Ha! Oh, saw this on a separate one as well. Which was on the R, wasn't it? Is it on the R? Something like that. Yeah, no, it was the it was the R. It's the same thing. Mind you, saying there's an R in both, so it makes sense. So we want to go there. Once. No, I want this on the other side, don't I? Because that's going there. Oh, I don't think it was spoken about. First being aware of Star Wars. I remember watching it. I'm sure I do. I told you about it on my safety videos video. That makes sense. Safety videos video. About the time I met Dave Clowes just before Empire Strikes Back came out. Um, the first time I was probably I didn't see it at the cinema because I was too young. I was born in '73, and the film came out in '77. So as much as I would have loved to have probably seen it, I was too young to understand what the hell was going on. I'm sure my dad would have been annoyed. Um, I have a bug. I have a bug. Um, First thing I remember, so I was like a growing child. Somebody rang in to one of the Saturday morning shows we had in the UK. In at the time, I don't think it was Noel Edmonds Swap Shop. Google all these. Noel Edmonds Swap Shop. There was one after that, which I think was. Do you know what? I think it was Saturday Superstore. Probably with Mike Reed, who was the least suspecting person you'd choose to be a children's entertainer, but who was known for the radio. So, not Mike Reed, who ended up being EastEnders, a different Mike Reed. But anyway, two A's, no, because you use the same method, don't they? AR. Just realise this is basically one of those things you just realise. The only difference is the first word's got a T in it, and everything else is going to be the same. But no, I might not have bothered. But anyway, what was I talking about? Yes, somebody rang in to Saturday Superstore to say in the new Star Wars film, which I think was going to be on TV that week, somebody pointed out the fact the blooper Well, a stormtrooper bangs his head as he enters the door. I think you know the scene I'm talking about. And it's boom, 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 fun. Think, oh, what a Jesse. Um, but, oh, I've just realised something. Yeah, that's cute. First instruction book down here. It's got the Tanteen 4, and this one's got the Star Destroyer. I just noticed. Anyway, somebody rang in and said about the stormtrooper banging his head on the door. So of course, everybody watched it for that. Then, so even though it was on the because Star Wars in this country is shown on ITV. Same with Indiana Jones. ITV is a commercial channel, so there's a break. It's like your TV. Um, they'll do 20 minutes of film or whatever, 5 minutes of commercials, and they'll go back to the movie, completely destroying the flow of the whole thing. But even though the thing was on the BBC, they basically were advertising something that was on ITV, and everybody tuned into Star Wars just to watch this guy banging his head on the bloody door frame. But then again, the stories of how Star Wars came to be and the trials and tribulations that poor little George Lucas had trying to get the thing together. You can plainly like about how far it's been encroached now, with the crap that's coming out now. But back in the day, and as we said, he didn't create the Star Wars we know. Hi, David. He didn't create the Star Wars we know today. I think his ex-wife did because she did the editing. I think she got an Oscar for it as well. Because George Lucas, as the prequels will tell anybody, he's very good at business, but he's a crap filmmaker. So look, the prequels are just absolutely atrocious, and you have to think. Um, Red Letter Media, Michael Stucklasser, Jay Bauman, Rich Evans, all that. I think somebody said, you might be one of the Plinkett review, how much reverence would we hold Star Wars in now if George Lucas had the same amount of control then as he did now? Right, this is my movie, this is my vision, where Han Solo's like a creepy fishman, accountant type person. I don't bloody know. Um, if he'd had the same amount of control then as he does now, would we still be talking about Star Wars today? Because, yeah, how awfully received. Well, Phantom Menace wasn't awfully received, but the backlash since, yeah, and the effect it had, like Ahmed Best and Jake Lloyd, their lives were destroyed. Um, do I particularly like the prequels? Not for the. I've got them. I have a copy of Attack of the Clones, the second one that I bought in Brisbane when I was out there in 2002. And the only difference between that and the normal Region 2 versions we have here is a BBFC. When there's a fight between Jango Fett and Obi-Wan on the landing pad at Camino, Jango Fett headbutts Obi-Wan Kenobi. Didn't show that in UK because they thought that young impressionable children would put buckets on their head and headbutt each other. We used to do that as children anyway. We didn't need a movie to tell us what to do. So, all joking aside, um, yeah, that's we used to muck around all the time as children. We really didn't need a movie to tell us what to do. But it's interesting. I think, um, yeah. So back to the prequels. You look at them now; they haven't aged well at all. The scripts are awful, but that's George Lucas for you. He can't write. Even then, there's a fable of a fable. Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford reading these lines um, and turning to George and saying, "You can write this shit, but you can't say it," which is absolutely correct. What's the line? Mark Hamill talks about it. Something about talking they're talking about going back to a planet, and Mark Hamill's got this big line about, no, talking about the Death Star. He's talking about all their defenses are based on a large scale assault, and then this is this farm boy from Tatooine talking about massive military strategy. And end up just rolling their eyes. The "I love you, I know" speech in Empire Strikes Back. The original line was I love you too." If you've seen Super 8, the J.J. Abrams movie, when what's his name? Is it Lucas? Excuse me, still on the. Come on, it's not Lucas. Uh, the larger child who wants to be the director, Kansky, whatever his name is. He talking to Elle Fanning, and he's talking to Martin, who doesn't quite know how words work. Bless him. And he's trying to tell him, "Oh, no, I love you too. Look, see, it flows. It's better." And you listen to it and you think, "No, it doesn't." I think it sounds like a reference to Empire Strikes Back and how bad it would sound. Then J.J. Abrams, who directed Super 8, went on to direct most of the Star Wars films. Why am I missing pieces? What am I missing? I've got two extra bits. I have got two extra bits. See, see, see. Oh, hang on, no, I haven't. This is me not reading the instructions. Right, five. Whatever. Four, five, ten. Oh, that's a snazzy green bit. Sachet of sugar. I've got blue clips. I've got more purple bits. And still dying. Right, that one. That one. That one. And that one. Okay. Two of those. One of those. Right, where am I? So that one goes back into the A. And these are going to do the same things we did before, I think. So forward, two, the two. Thank you. Yeah. I want a 6 for 2, big green block. Yep. See what I've got. It's a donking headache going on. I'm just generally bloody unwell at the moment. I'm just becoming an old gentleman. Falling apart at the seams. Right, pay attention to which way these goes. They are going out, right. Because the last one I put indoors and it didn't work. So, right. That's the arm. So that's going to come up there. That's just going to be, that's going to be the thing I struggled with on the first lot, I think. One of those. Where's that going? That's going there. And then two more of those, but the caps are going on top. So, uh-huh. Again, out. And then put that one. Okay. And I'll bring this up a bit so I can see a little. Okay. Oh, you can sort of see that in the corner, can't you? Oh, that's ominous. Right, pay attention. I've got two of these, and it's the yellow ones, not the black one. One more, and a single. See, that's what I thought they would have done down the bottom. Give it 2 days, and I'll make the time lapse out of this one. Two flat caps. That one, and that one's studs. Yeah, that one goes there. Also go there. I've got black. That one there. Yeah, that's all good. Two more of these. Ow. And yourself with the Lego. Not just by stepping on the bloody stuff. Ooh. That's a rather obvious theme along that one. Uh, hmm. There. Amazing, really. You can not see things right in front of you, but you get, what's the word? You know, people think you get nose blind. If you're used to a smell for so long, you get nose blind. I think the same can be said for Lego. Genuinely. Mm, right, that's going to be. I can see what that's going to be. Uh, People. I think you can get Lego blind because all I've got here is yellow and black, and after a while you just kind of lose track of what you're looking at. Mhm. No, that way. Alright, four ones. And it's one of those. No, actually more. Why do that? Why don't you just say four in a go? Well, anyway, this is the same as the S on the top row, I believe. More or less. Uh, Flappy Cappies. Flappy Cappies. Where are they? There's one, which means the other one will be. Well, he better be. Oh, there it is. Okay. That one. That one. Then you've got the clamp, which is that one. That one. Bubble one. Single studs. Two blue clip. Is that going to hook onto? That's going to hook onto. That's going to hook onto there, I think. Everything has a purpose. You think, oh, you put one bit on, like stage two, and you think, what else is that going to do? And then stage 520 later. So that one, and then I want four of these. Sure, I never had those scenes before. Don't think we see it. Probably not. Yeah, that seam along the edge. Don't know. It's not usual up to their usual standards. of build quality. Sort of thing you'd see from Leppin. Remember Leppin? Oh, right. So it has to be. It's actually upside down. Now, that clip's in there. Are you sure? Because that doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right at all. Because in there, that brown part, those clips are supposed to go on there, and notice it hooks in. But it would do, except I've done exactly the same thing as I did last time. Honestly, I got so distracted by the other one, I forgot where it's gone. I put that down. Save. Right. I've got to stop criticising those poor robots at Lego. Really do. Where's the thing? I put that one there, that one there, and that hooks in there. Perfect. Hello, vanished darkness. What is up indeed, my good fellow? I'm putting this Lego set together, making mistakes, and hastily trying to rectify them, and hoping nobody notices. But yourself. One of those and two of those. Done. Okay. Oh, a two on one. Two. That's going to be another double four ball four. On either side of them. Purely for aesthetic reasons only. Ay. One, two. I could probably stretch this out a bit, actually. Can I stretch it out? I can. There you go. It's just something on my OBS. That's fine. Two ramps, which are in a little bag for some strange reason. Two slopey caps. Slopey caps. Two slopey caps. Ah, come on, I saw you. And two of those. Right. That one. That one. That one. And that goes underneath. And then that goes in there. So again, that one. And go up underneath. And this. That's the only has come together by itself. Coming to it. Ah, one, two, three. Doing things that are black. Tip of the day, don't flick an eyelash into your eyeball. Uh, 4, 2. Cover one block out. Two flats. And another one of those. Okay. Yeah. 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 Then I want a 4 by 2 flat cat. 4 by 2 single flat cat. Oh, alright. I believe. Oh, just to let me know, I'm on a 5-day Wordle streak. I think today was cliff and it was quite distracting because you always get taken out by two letters. being the same. That one, that one. Is that correct? That is correct. And that. So it does. Okay. Happy with that. Indeed it is, sir. Indeed it is. One of them. So that's holding all that in place. Get a drink. Kill. One of them. One of them. Looks like going back to the start. Two more of those. Flip. Two by one rounds. Four by one flat. Turquoise two. Is that colour's that? I don't know what colour they call that. Hmm. Probably not important. Oh, hello. Got grills coming in. That one. That one. And two of these. First one of those I've used in this build. Two on those. They are clipping on the front there. Interesting. L-shaped. Oh, so that one. This looks slightly weird for a second, but I'm sure it's absolutely fine. There's one like me. All right, couple of arches. Arch. Dinky arch. Like the Hogwarts walkway, which link the two pieces together. One of them, another one of those. Greetings all. Nearly done. Shouldn't be too much longer. There's so many bags. I think I've got one bag left on this one. So look, what's the time now? Going for an hour. It should be done within the 2 hours, hopefully. That sits on top. Thusly, two of those. One of them, two of them. Ooh, blacky slopes. What's that about? Interesting. Interesting indeed. Right, so two, 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 and two. So what we're doing here, we've got one of those, one of them, one of them, and one of them. And that goes, where does that go? That goes there. Again, that one. I'm guessing these two missing bits go on the other side somehow. That goes there. Two more sides. I wondered. Thought we had them. Oh, no, that goes that way. And thus. And then that goes that way. Thus. This is going to go. Oh, that was pleasing. The way that chunked in there. Ignore that. That's all right. Like that. Slight bit of separation there, though. You can only spot it if you're looking for it. And this is the bottom section, so after a while you probably wouldn't. Okay, last bag. It's only a 6 bag set, but it looks like a 2 hour build. In contrast, my Hogwarts, a big one, 71043, 37, 40 bags. 40 bags technically, because three of them aren't numbered. That's a 14-hour build. And there's no small bag in that one. No small bagging, that's it. Unless I've missed it already. Interesting. All right, go on then. Home stretch now, boys. Right, so, uh, pink, pink. All right, so that's that one. 43. Uh, two internals, so they will go over the top. Tonight, one flat 4x4, and another turquoise. It's not turquoise. Turquoise is blue, green. No, what colour is that? Uh, two of these, and another tree. So that one. And we're really going to finish it off with this. It doesn't look like there's enough pieces. Right, so that's that one. Right, so that one. That one. Well, am I going to want four of these? I am going to want four of these. So this is the inside of the A again. That's that one. There's that one. That's that one. Okay, so that's that. That one. It's kind of handy having the T thingy on because I can see which way round I'm getting it wrong. And that one. Okay, so this is what I cocked up last time, but I've definitely not got it wrong this time. That one. 4x1. Yellow block. 4x1 flat. And then another cap over the top for securing. 4x1. Okay. It's going to be here somewhere. I just can't see it. There it is. It's right in front of me, as per usual. That goes top of the eight. Looks fantastic. 4x2. And that goes on top of a big old block. Hello. Bonjour tout le monde, ça va? Oui, ça va. Bien, merci. Comment allez-vous? Assez-vous, s'il vous plaît? As I used to get saying my French lessons all the time. Um, hello. Let's use the white piece, shall we? That one. And up ramp, up ramp, up ramp, up ramp, up ramp. Down ramp. Huzzah. Okay. And then I want that and that to go there and there. Another purple, which can go there. A couple of sweeper ones I saw. There we go. And that one, and I want a black 6x2 to go across the top. That's that bit. Huzzah. Two long thingies. Oh, this was annoying last time because it didn't want to go. Ah, wow. So they like mistakes from last time because that was not fun on the first one. Then again, that probably was the fault of my big beefy hands. Yep, okay, okay. Okay, so this thing can't be a home one. So That one. Two of those. Have one of them. Have one of them. No. One, two. Golly. That one. And that one. Yes. It's just going to sit in there. Right. One, two, three, four. On a 4-2. And then I want super ones on the outside edge. And that one. And then down ramps. Oh, this is very clever. Very clever. Another thing these super ones ramp slopes for 4. And they're certainly getting a lot of use in this set. And that's going to go there. Very good. Okay, so I want 2 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 of these. 4 ramp. 2 2-1 rounds. Oh, my hips aren't working anymore. I'll just kick the camera. Probably. And that's half on, isn't it? Right. Floppy front. Floppy front. Is that right? Is that right? Is that V going to be, that blue going to be visible? No, because I've forgotten a thing, which is that. There we go. Never skip the steps. That was lucky. Oh, I know what's going to happen next. No, you don't. You don't get paid enough to know what happens next. That's that one. That's that one. And I want that sat on there. And then that goes thusly. It's just sitting there, isn't it? Okay. 6. Eins, zwei, drei, vier, fünf, sechs. And that's just going to go for 4 on the out because I missed that last time. 4, 2 on the in. Lovely. 2 poiples, which is that one, 2 L, 4 L's rather. So these purples are just going to be adjoining blocks for this set above. And one more of those, I've got nothing left but black. So let's see what happens here. 1. Oh, that's not in properly. So that's holding all that in place. 2 there, holding that in, fair enough. So this is all going to be spacers now. Right, so take it easy. We go. 4 by 2 cap. 6 by 2 stud. 4 by 2 cap. 10 by 2 cap. 4 by 2 studs. 4 by 2. That one. And that one. Oh, and I've still missed it. And lo and behold, as is tradition, one bit left over. There we go. Now, if memory serves, I'm pretty sure the only thing left to do, when Mummy and Daddy love each other very much, they have a magical cuddle, and then 9 months later, a new baby is born. Enjoyed that thoroughly, and all that. And I had a couple of extra little bits here, which you always get, but there you go. Enjoyed that. Good build. That it's apart from the colossal screw up that I had myself earlier, which is completely my fault. That's a fun little build. I think the set's about 60 quid. But let's make sure I haven't missed anything because I have got that extra stud. No, it's fine. It's definitely all correct. Okay, that'll do. That is 1 minute 51 and 55 seconds. Start to finish. It's a 2 hour build. That's like I say, it's about 60 quid. If you fancy a fan, and like I say, I don't know if you guys at the front saw it in the top there. Little Star Destroyer, little Tanteen Ford, and a little chase. And right in the front, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little semicircle. That's Tatooine, which I think is a lovely, lovely little thing. Yes, indeed. I have many sets. I've rebagged quite a few sets recently. I've got a whole tub of these, and I mean, it's absolutely full of extra bits. Um, and they come in handy because if you come along a set that you're trying to rebuild later and you're missing a piece, 9 times out of 10 they're in the other tub. So, um, yeah, same example. That bit there. The only problem with that is that's off my Soundwave set, and there's nowhere to put it. So you've got these loose bits knocking around, which I'm never a fan of. But anyway, that'll do for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope I've been a welcome distraction to those who stuck around from all the carnage and crap that's going on at the moment. Um, yeah, that's got that. Oh, I bet. Oh yes, I do. Yes, I do know the Artemis. Yes, I know that one. Is that the one where the what they call them, the side boosters come out on the arms? I don't think I have. I would like to have it if I had the room. I've literally got one shelf, so um, that'll do. Thanks very much for watching. Like I say, 60 quid, available from all good Lego stores and online. I'm not being sponsored by Lego, but I am a big fan. That'll do for thank you very much. See you next time. Bye bye.